Hey everyone, 13 weather meteorologist Sean Ash here. We're going to dive into the timeline for the expected rain and impacts for Halloween Day here. One thing I want you to take away from this forecast is once we get closer to 6 o'clock, most will be drying out. We use the word most. Unfortunately, that will not be everyone, and we'll show you what we mean in just a little bit here. So between the hours of 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Thursday, rain will be likely. Thunderstorms will be embedded with this line of storm or rain we'll show you in a moment. And there's a chance, we can't say that we won't have a few localized severe wind gusts within this axis tomorrow. So make sure you have our free 13 weather app on your phone. We'll be updating on there. You can follow the rain. And if you do get any warnings for your specific location, or if you've got some family and friends anywhere in the country for that matter, you can get alerted of that. Now, we are well on the warm side of the boundary that's going to bring us the rain on Halloween, near and above 80 degrees before this axis gets in here. You probably have noticed the last couple of days, it's a little more humid than we've been in what's been a very dry month. So we will actually have some juice for this cold front to play with when it gets in here Thursday. Now, speaking of, by 7 a.m., the majority of the rain and storms will be just near the Illinois-Indiana border. In advance of that, that means we'll have at least 3 or 4 hours of warming. And because of that, and there's a lot of wind shear, there is the potential that we could have some of these storms on Thursday that could produce some localized severe wind gusts. We are going to be very balmy and still breezy to start out the day. So this is at 7 a.m. We're watching that axis. Once we get into the middle part of Thursday, rain will be likely with these pockets of heavier rain and some thunderstorms here. So you can see the front now beginning to enter the western side of the state around 11 a.m., 12 p.m. here. So that means that the farther west and northwest you are in the state, the quicker the rain and storm action will end. The farther east and southeast, the longer it's going to take here. So this is by 5 o'clock. All right, we'll flatten out the map a little bit, and I'm going to dive in again a little bit closer here. But again, this is by 7 p.m. For Richmond, North Vernon, Liberty, down toward maybe, say, Seymour, even Columbus, still in play. This zone right here, a little more probable that you're going to be impacted by some lingering rain during those trick-or-treat hours. So a little closer view of future track 13 with the idea that we're going to have pretty widespread rain with some embedded rumbles of thunder here. All right, so again, here's the front that's beginning to move through. Now, one thing, look at the temperatures. Last couple Halloweens have been rather chilly. This will not be a cold Halloween for central Indiana. So this is a better view of the areas. So at 6 o'clock, when many start their trick-or-treating here, Richmond, Shelbyville, Bloomington, Columbus, Seymour, Bedford, Hope, North Vernon, Rushville, Newcastle, this zone right here, your odds of having some raindrops, maybe even a rumble of thunder impacting trick-or-treating will be much higher, say, than areas a little bit closer and certainly west of 69 and north of 70 and 74. And this is by 8 p.m. The bulk of the action is still moving out of the state, but there will be some lingering showers even over that southeastern corner of Indiana, just based on the timing of the frontal system and the proximity of this zone with that front. Okay, so we want you to be aware of that. If I was living in this zone here, you might want to consider, you're going to have that rain, that umbrella. You might want to think about some rainproof costumes as well. This is the view of the low. It's on the scale of 1 to 5. It's on the 1. It means we still could get a few warnings. And I think if we do get warnings, it's going to be with that initial burst during the midday and early afternoon hours here. So that's what we're thinking. All right, so this is essentially for the metro area. You can see that 100% shot of rain from midday and into the early afternoon, and then behind that axis it drops quickly from west to east. All right, So for the metro area, once we get closer to 6 o'clock, our odds of rain really start to drop down. I mentioned it won't be a chilly Halloween because the front actually is slowing down a bit. That keeps our temperatures elevated a little bit, but it slows down the departure of rain for the eastern side of the state. Sunset, by the way, at 6:43. Got the shower and storm symbol there at 5 or 6. That's going to be much higher east of I-69 in terms of the probability. And then the temperatures by 8 o'clock, we are still around 60 degrees. So this will not, again, be a really cold Halloween by any stretch. And we're still going to have a breeze, more of a westerly wind at about 10 to 15. This still could change a little bit over the next 24 hours. Stay with us here at 13 Plus. Stay with us on our free weather app, and we'll keep you updated on the timing, location of the most probable rain, and how much rainfall we're expecting. Thanks for trusting us for your weather information. Good luck on the trick-or-treating.